Like, boy, y'all some suckers, man. Stop letting a name on y'all. Demand better. Yep. Telling you, stop taking the shit they giving you. Demand better. Yeah.
They had Star Wars Celebration recently and made a bunch of announcements that for movies and shows that will not happen.
Okay.
Based on their track record.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'm with you, man.
Yeah. We'll see.
I do not trust them. Do not trust them at all.
Yep.
I don't trust them with anything. They're dropping a lot of stuff, man. You know, they had that.
So many canceled projects.
Yeah, well, you know, they had what's his name that was just dismissed.
Right. Oh, well, they had Patty Jenkins cancel Rogue Squadron movie. They had.
But the producer, I'm sorry, the head of the executive at Disney.
Oh, Ike Perlmutter?
Yeah. Well, who was so Iger just came in.
Iger came back. They got rid of Chapek.
He
only lasted a year.
Yeah.
No, they're having a rough time right now. Creatively, like they're like, all right, enough with all these new projects. Let's go back to doing sequels. Zootopia 2, Toy Story 5, Frozen 3, like all this stuff. Moana remake. They're like,
they're doing a live action Moana.
Yeah, I know.
Stocks, shares are down. Shareholders are panicking.
So you just traded one devil for the other, you know.
Yeah.
But one of the things I think was smart is that they said we ain't doing as many of these projects. I mean, they should have done it in the first
That is
place.
better. That is smart. Like, it's not like, because they want quality control. I think that's good. It'll take years for them to recover.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know if you guys seen the trailers. I don't know if you want to react to that later, but that's out there.
Oh, we can watch
Trailers for what?
Ahsoka, Indiana Jones. They put up a latest trailer, which I
Is that
do
a
not
teaser
like.
or a trailer?
No, it's a trailer.
It's a trailer?
It's the final
Okay.
trailer.
Okay, yeah.
Ahsoka's a
take look at
trailer.
it. Yeah, we'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know.
Man.
No, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Just disappointed. Like, all right, well, whatever. We'll see.
Thing is, man, when Star Wars was coming out, you know, and years apart, you didn't have so much. Say what you will about the quality of the movies, but there was some cohesiveness to it.
Yeah.
And when the shows, you know, when you had like Clone Wars and all that, they weren't competing against so much.
They weren't.
Attention was centered on that.
Very much so.
Now they're just making Star Wars movies just to make them. They don't, you know, it's just like listen, I'm gonna tell you, Star Wars fans, something. I'll leave it alone. You don't leave it alone. You'll be back next week. You'll never leave it alone.
Shit.
Yeah,
Keep your opinion to yourself.
Get your ass out of here. It's my goddamn show. But if you're a Star Wars fan, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna tell you what to like and not to like. No one should be able to do that. But I will say, I think if you've criticized the DC universe, you have to add some of those same criticisms to Star Wars because they did the same exact thing, at least with the movies.
No, listen, man, I think a lot of people have your mindset right now. I feel like the Star Wars franchise, not that it hasn't, of course it's been in bad places before, but now it's really bad because, all these canceled projects, all these Star Wars movies, like, what are we doing? They make these announcements recently, but it's like, are any of these going to move forward? Because they've had all these Star Wars celebrations, all these conferences. You bring out all these directors, whether it be Patty Jenkins or whoever else, and then a year later they're done. It's like, creative differences, quote unquote,
right,
and then
right.
it ends. And so I feel like most Star Wars fans have your mindset. It's like, where are we going? What are we doing? And some of the projects they've announced, I'm like, I don't think this is going to happen.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. There's no cohesiveness.
No. There's
at
no
all.
plan. There's no plan.
When they got to that last Star Wars movie, they made that shit up out of thin air. They pulled it right out their ass. They went deep and up in the intestines and pulled that out, man. And like I said, man, I'm all behind anything. Not that I'm the one that has to call it. You know, I don't hold any kind of opinion that is really respected by anyone in these things. So, who cares what I have to say? But I would just say that I would appreciate it if they just stopped and just thought about what they're doing instead of just shoving shit out there and have a plan. That's all. But anything. Yeah. I don't give a damn if it's DC, Marvel, that goddamn dark ass universe y'all tried to do. Fast and Furious. This is a goddamn shame when Fast and Furious has more cohesiveness than Star Wars.
Yeah, it does.
It really does. And at least they got, as crazy and stupid as it is, they got a timeline that they follow.
They know what they're doing. They have their movies set.
They even mix up the timeline and you can still follow it.
Sure.
They do callbacks and stuff. Yeah. But hey, at least Lizzo's in Star Wars.
I didn't even see that episode.
It is one of the worst things ever.
The funny thing about that episode is when it started, I was like, man, I'm really digging this Mandalorian. It's on track. And then it gets to that world and Lizzo and Jack Black show up and you're like, what the hell are y'all doing?
What happened?
And she's a fine entertainer, but an actress not so much.
She's an awful actor.
They keep bringing in these people who can't act. Thundercat. That brother had 2 lines.
Right.
Oh, Boba Fett? That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know you're talking about Cheetos hair.
That brother. Let me see, because I didn't even watch the episode. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Whenever I hear cameo on the Star Wars show,
celebrity cameo,
I immediately think of the Star Wars Christmas special. Because they always bring these people in who cannot act.
It's on that level.
Yeah, they bring them in to just to get the young crowd, excited.
That social media crowd. They got, people want to post about it. It's that. That's what it was. It's a detour. Like, what's this season about? Like, I don't know if you guys been reviewing The Mandalorian. I have. I'm like, what is the plot? What are we doing? Why is Baby Yoda back? Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, he's not the main character anymore.
He's really not.
And it's like, so now you announced you're going to do a Mandalorian movie? You're going to bring all these characters together? Yeah, that's one of the things. And it's like, based on this season, like, why? He's not even a character anymore.
This season is sort of like the book of Bo-Katan.
It is. Yeah, you're 100% right.
I mean, her story is the one that's the most interesting.
And I like Katie Sackhoff as an actress.
Yeah.
But it's like, then what's the point in this character? It feels inauthentic. It feels superficial. It doesn't feel like you have a plan.
Yeah, man. I'll be honest with you. And listen, I'm not even sour on it. I'm not protesting anything. There's nothing wrong with them. I mean, well, apparently,
I think there's something wrong.
I've been fine with it, but this latest episode was one of those you're like, God.
I just stopped watching. I just don't have any interest, and I lost interest when y'all lost interest. So it ain't completely me because we did one episode where we reviewed, maybe 2, where we reviewed The Mandalorian. Sure. And no one gave a. Is one of our worst.
The views. Yeah. No, ratings are down. It's the lowest ratings ever for the show right now.
I was watching because I was watching for everybody else, and the first 2 seasons were really good.
I like the first 2 seasons. There's some flaws, but overall, it's like, this is fun.
Yeah.
It's no Andor, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's not. And I think maybe that's the other thing. Like, even I had problems with Andor, but Andor, I definitely give a whole lot of respect to for doing what they were doing. I thought it was too long. Pacing issues, but I respect that show completely. And after watching that, I couldn't go back to all this silly shit. I probably will. I'm not like protesting Star Wars.
There was one episode of The Mandalorian, maybe it was the last one or one before, where it starts out as The Mandalorian and then it becomes an episode of Andor.
Yeah, I read that. The one they're not focused on and anybody, just this tertiary character.
Yeah. I read that.
It tries to be Andor. You're right.
Yeah. Let me see this Lizzo cameo. This Jack Black and Lizzo cameo.
Oh,
now that y'all mentioned it,
I gotta relive it.
I want to see this. I knew that y'all couldn't get away. Yeah. Let me see how this is.
Come, everyone, special guests, Mandalorians. I hope you like secretion.
Mandalorian.
They're looking at each other like, what are we doing? What is this?
American Mandalorian.
I'm a friend. Yeah. No, she
does she talk?
Yeah, she talks. She has the most dialogue in the episode.
She does.
She sounds like she's reading off a cue card.
It's that like you were seeing a play at church, and one of the kids couldn't make it, so her mom filled in.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. There it is. And by the way, no disrespect to Lizzo. I've seen Lizzo live. Excellent performer.
Oh yeah.
Excellent performer.
Excellent. Amazing.
Love, we did fall in love.
Even he can't believe this shit. He like, is that fucking Lizzo? What? He's like, look at that, man, don't do this, y'all.
Could I perhaps hold the baby, please?
They're hiding her role.
It's funny because that little bit that I saw, she didn't. I mean, it was just a few lines. She didn't seem so bad.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Man. Yeah. I'm just. I will get back into things more, and I feel like this because if anybody's trying to tell a story, it's Star Wars. Like listen. My complaint with the Super Mario movie is that it was just nothing but a bunch of references. But I get that that's that rare property where that's what people want, man. Mm-hmm. Those fans want to see that. So I have no problem with that. They ain't really. Let's be honest. Mario don't give a story. He ain't trying to sell that. I'm trying to sell these goddamn games.
Right.
And whatever else is coming up. But Star Wars is telling a story.
Yes, it's supposed to.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be.
And it's one of the grandest stories that we have out there in entertainment. And now it's just choppy waters, man. You know, and with those movies that they put out, they did not have a plan in place at all, to the point they're just making stuff up, and that just turns me off. You know, I'm just kind of. And you get back on track and get things going, you know, then I'll get back in there. But I can't. It hurts me to watch these shows.
No, man. I know it's because the potential is there.
Yeah,
there is source material there, which you can adapt from, and there's just so much. I mean, it's literally a galaxy. You could do anything you want. You can go thousands of years in the past or thousands of years in the future. Let's do something really, truly new, and they don't want to because they're too scared, and they have horrible leadership.
See, this is what happens when you get a property and, you know, because that's what the focus is. I know it's a corporation and corporations have to make money. That's what they do.
No,
Let's not be
at the end of the day, that's what they want to make.
That's what they want to do, but there's got to be a balance there. You just can't be throwing stuff out there and thinking that the consumers are always going to consume all the time. They're going to get turned off from that after a while. I've seen these Star Wars fans fight this shit for a long time, and I tried to tell you, demand better. You deserve better. You didn't listen, and now look where we are. Lizzo was in the goddamn Mandalorian, you know, with Jack Black looking like a.
Oh, yes, here I am.
I tried to tell y'all, shit. You don't want to listen. Oh, well.
And I don't know. Is it just me, Chris, or does it seem like in the beginning they really did care about not making Baby Yoda look so much like a puppet, and now they just don't give a shit about that?
They don't care. Because you know why? Toy.
Yeah.
It was a toy. And that's my problem. It's like, they wrapped up that storyline last season with Baby Yoda. It's like, okay, that was the journey. Now he goes off with Luke Skywalker, becomes a Jedi. And it's like, I feel someone at Lucasfilm, someone went, we're making so much money on Baby Yoda merchandise, bring him back. And it's like, okay, we bring him back next season. No. Hijack one of the other shows to bring him back. And then he shows in the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And now he's back and he serves no purpose other than being cute, eating shit, and indulging celebrity cameos.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's his job now.
That's his job. No, you're right.
Yeah, it is a win-win because they don't have to spend no money on effects. It's just a goddamn doll. I mean, look at this. That scene when he jumped, that was a doll on a goddamn spring.
Perhaps hold the baby, please.
Boing. People, somebody threw that shit up in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, come on.
It was one of the other episodes. They had him walking, and his locomotion was just basically this.
Waddling.
I'm like, at first I said, cool, y'all taking it back to practical effects. Y'all trying to do a Yoda style. And that's the excuse they keep using. Yeah. They put a trick on y'all. Well, it's just like when Yoda was back in the day, but that shit like Chucky or some shit when it was walking. It's a damn doll, man. I was like, y'all got to do better than this.
Yeah, you're like, look, when a person or a thing or a humanoid walks, it swings its arms.
Yes. Yes.
And not that.
Yeah. I mean, they don't want to spend no money. And they're going to keep telling you, well, practical effects. And y'all going to be, oh, yeah, that's the way they did it back in the day. No, they running game on y'all. They're trying to sell you these. I told y'all when y'all jumped on me. When I said, when they didn't even try to hide that he was eating goddamn macaroons. And I said they're going to sell y'all that shit, man. And sure enough, Baby Yoda blue macaroons were out there. And I was like, boy, y'all some suckers, man. Stop letting on y'all. Demand better. Telling you, stop taking the shit they giving you. Demand better. It's got to end today. Thank you.